In a quiet corner of Montecito, Meghan Markle, from modern-day royal icon to aspiring Hollywood star, quietly embarked on a bold plan to reinvent herself. Without a mentor, a production team, or even Harry's blessing, she directed a satirical video all by herself, aiming to recapture the hearts of the public through social media. But instead of a digital triumph, the video in which Meghan donned a t-shirt and stuffed a pillow under her shirt to mock the fake pregnancy rumors of the past was a disaster. Posted on a tabloid site with 10 million followers on the 10th of July, 2025, the video went viral, but not in the way Meghan had hoped. The public called it absurd in her eyes. The gamble not only shook Meghan's reputation but also plunged her into an unprecedented crisis, leaving Netflix, her allies, and even Harry behind. Meghan and Harry, who left the royal family in 2020, bet big on Hollywood with a $100 million deal with Netflix, promising inspirational content. But projects like Pearl were cancelled, Harry and Meghan were controversial, and with Love, Meghan only had 5.3 million views, ranking 383rd on Netflix. After being escorted from Netflix headquarters on the 1st of August, 2025, Meghan faced pressure to reposition her image. She had been seen as a symbol of authenticity, from her Oprah interview to her Archetypes podcast. But the repeated failures, along with accusations from Jaime Kern-Lima that it was staged, shook that confidence. With her Netflix contract set to expire in September 2025 and allies like Oprah remaining silent, Meghan decided to take matters into her own hands, believing that a satirical campaign would regain control of the narrative. Meghan, working undercover with an independent media group specializing in guerrilla content, filmed a video at her Montecito home. In the video, she wore sweatpants, stuffed a pillow under her shirt, and lip-synced to a self-penned rap that mocked the fake pregnancy rumors from 2019. Ending with the line, "This time it's fake, last time it wasn't." She turned off the camera, calling it authentic. The video was intentionally leaked to a tabloid site during prime time on the 10th of July, 2025, and was viewed 15 million times in 12 hours. But the response was not what was expected. The public was confused, calling it ridiculous and awkward. A post on X went viral. "Is this a leaked rehearsal or the end of Meghan?" Reaction videos on YouTube drew more attention, with one critic likening the video to "burning down the stove to prove you can cook." Meghan's management team, which had warned against posting unapproved content, was stunned. Netflix, which is finishing a Sussex documentary, called an emergency meeting. An insider called the video a disguised freedom threat, even mentioning a breach of contract. Potential sponsors were silent, and PR firms labeled Meghan's profile high risk. She posted a vague quote on her personal Instagram: "Authenticity trumps staged perfection." But her and Harry's official accounts were locked by the team to prevent further surprises. Meghan, who believed this was a rebirth, did not foresee that she was destroying an image she had built over the years. Harry, who has stayed away from social media, was said to have been against the video from the start. He contacted his former advisors in the UK, trying to stop it from leaking. But Meghan was adamant, "They laughed at me. I'll write my own jokes." But the video lacked the self-awareness needed for satire. Without any acknowledgement of past mistakes or personal growth, the public saw it as more evasive than clever. One comment on X received 200,000 likes. "You can't satirize criticism you've never accepted." Traditional allies, from progressive publications to influencers, kept their distance. Oprah didn't comment, and an editor who had supported Meghan wrote in The Guardian, "She's not challenging the system, she's sabotaging herself." Meghan planned a year-long campaign of 20 satirical videos, but her team refused to approve them, and Netflix issued an ultimatum. All public content had to go through official channels. "We want the crown, not the farce," a Netflix vice president reportedly said. Sponsors pulled out, and one influencer refused to cooperate, saying, "It feels like being asked to promote a midlife crisis." Harry, in a heated exchange with Meghan, demanded that the spontaneous videos stop, insisting, "If we're going to work together, we need structure and trust." Meghan, though wavering, still believes the public doesn't understand her authentic brand. Meghan's satirical videos not only flopped, they plunged her into a new reputation crisis. Netflix considered ending its contract, with executives concerned that continuing the partnership would be ridiculed rather than appealing to audiences. Allies like Oprah and Tyler Perry remained silent, and even loyal fans were left confused, with one fan account on X posting and then deleting, I still support Meghan, but this is hard to defend." An anonymous X account claimed to have additional videos and internal documents promising to reveal the whole story. The headlines were harsh: "From Duchess to Disaster and Digital Prank Fail." A segment on The Daily Show mocked the video with a "From Suits to Spoof" skit. Meghan retreated from the spotlight, posting no articles or giving interviews. Sources close to her said she was shocked but not broken, and began working with a new media coach to reorient herself. But the damage was done. The video was not a satirical triumph, but a public blunder etched into pop culture history as a moment of error. Harry, caught between loyalty and a desire to protect his public image, faced mounting pressure. Archewell, their charity, came under increased scrutiny as donors questioned its credibility. Meghan Markle, once at the crossroads of royalty and repositioning herself, she now finds herself isolated in the very narrative she tried to control. The satirical video, rather than a rebirth of her image, becomes a symbol of desperation, an unnecessary attempt to stir up controversy. The public, once admired for challenging the system, now finds her lost in her own game. Netflix imposes strict limits, allies distance themselves, and Harry struggles to maintain unity. With the threat of new leaks, Meghan is no longer remembered as a pioneer or a victim, but as a woman on her own, chasing the spotlight with a pillow under her dress and a joke that no one laughs at. The question remains whether she can regain the spotlight or whether Montecito will forever be the scene of her digital downfall.